Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5 back again with another compilation video. Make sure you leave a like and comment below and engage with other people so it can reach the algorithm and reach more people who want to see this type of content. So without further ado, let's jump right into it, y'all.
This is the first time in human history we have been dunking chicken in chlorine, labeling it as organic, and people are buying it. 97% of chickens processed through USDA are bathed in it, and this includes certified organic. In industrial farming, such large volumes of chicken are processed all in the same bath, so if one chicken contains harmful bacteria like salmonella, that'll spread to the rest of them. Therefore, the USDA mandates another layer of sanitation, allowing up to 50 parts per million of chlorine. Chlorine wash is actually banned in the European Union, and US federal regulations do not require disclosure of sanitation ingredients on packaging. The better alternative is air chilled, where the birds are passed through a cold chamber rather than a chlorine bath, and this also eliminates contamination risk without getting chlorine in your chicken.
He said that 97% of the chickens are all washed like that. That's damn near all of them. Imagine dipping your chicken in a pool to wash it off and then cook it right after. I don't think that's very healthy if you ask me.
Okay, we have to talk about water, Victor Schauberger, and copper, because you're not going to believe this. They found out that copper in the 1960s, every single house in America, North America probably, was using copper for their piping in their home. Around the same time that they started putting fluoride in the water, they changed the building code to use PVC pipes instead of copper pipes. Why? Well, it is said that copper actually neutralizes some percentage of fluoride. Many people think maybe they wanted us getting the full dose of fluoride. But Victor Schauberger was a prisoner of war, or he was in some camp in World War I, and he was near Tartaria. This is his own words. And he found that they had copper in their gardens in the streams that they watered the plants with. The water flowed through copper and was said to increase the yield and growth rate of the plants massively from the Tartarians. And then we have people who are doing electroculture, which is when you jam a copper rod in the ground in your garden, and it is said to harvest etheric energy from the atmosphere and put it into the ground and increase the yield and growth rate of your plants. Let me know your thoughts if you ever heard about copper, because we got to talk more about it. Comment for part 2.
You cannot convince me that we are not slaves. Once people said, give me liberty or give me death. Now they say, make me a slave, just pay me enough. Whenever I get off the PATH train in New York, the multitudes of people going to work always fascinates me. Like literal hordes of people getting up 5 days a week to spend at least a third of their day making somebody else money. All while the rich stay at home kicking up their feet while we slave away for them, and we're all just cool with it, as long as we get paid enough. While they're on vacation living life to the fullest, we're at work funding their lifestyles while the stress of work slowly kills all of us. That is injustice at its root. You can never convince me that we are not slaves.
I've been down that tunnel a couple times. You don't realize how it looked until you look at it from a different perspective. Everyone is either going to work or leaving work. And it's the same way for highways or even public transportation. When you think about it, it's crazy that we literally have to pay for everything. Like literally everything. Nothing is free in this world.
Okay, so we saw this on TikTok, right? All right. Always pad. It is brand new. Take it down so I can see it. Turn it around. Okay. Look, you don't see anything on it. It's brand new. Obviously, I just took the back off. Now put it back up to the fucking light. That is mold. Oh,
that's crazy.
My God.
When we first had it up here, it was just green. I'm like, all right, ain't really shit. But I still like that color. And then we flipped it, and then we was like, oh shit. Yeah, nah, bro. That's disgusting.
Bro, this invisible light cannot be healthy. That's coming from his phone. But it's scanning his face every second. And then you can see some over there, like someone else is doing the same thing, and then someone else over there. Like this what do y'all think?
That shit is literally flashing every millisecond and we can't even see it. Think about all the harm it's doing to people on a daily basis. This is something that they should clearly state when we buy these electronics.
And if you have security cameras recording inside of your home, do not invite me over, okay? Because at that point, you are the police. Most of you do not have the encryption skills necessary to have such a technology inside of the home. You've got security cameras in your living room? Congratulations. There is a cell of hackers in Slovenia watching you every single day like Jersey Shore, okay? They're watching you have your pre-games and laughing as you take shots of tequila on a Wayfair couch and watch Ariana Grande music videos. I'm so serious, especially under this administration. I'm cool on that. Do not invite me over.
Deontay Cal told y'all to practice ancestor veneration, and y'all responded by saying y'all ancestors are demons. So I'm going to tell y'all some ancestor veneration that is happening right in front of your face that YT people practice every day. Mount Rushmore, ancestral veneration. The money you use to buy everything you want, ancestral veneration. It has their ancestors on it. Street names have their ancestors on it, ancestral veneration. Schools that have their ancestors on it, ancestral veneration. Naming scholarships after themselves, ancestral veneration. Statues of the Confederates, ancestral veneration. The Lincoln Memorial, ancestral veneration. All the pictures of the dead presidents throughout the White House, ancestral veneration. You are in the minority if you don't practice ancestral veneration, and if you think it's demonic, and if you don't see the benefits of it.
Hey, you know, she just broke it down perfectly. You know, if a black person honor their ancestors is demonic. But y'all don't call none of what she just said demonic. The only reason y'all saying that is because y'all been programmed to think that way. And that's just the truth behind it.
Another day in the Matrix. I just feel like being such a good wife today. Let's clean the whole house. First, I'll use Clorox wipes. This is one of the Matrix favorites because it'll over-sanitize our immune system, wreck our hormones and fertility, and it's a neurotoxin all in one. Next, I'll use one of the most toxic cleaners for your home, bleach. The fact that people use this to clean their home is actually crazy. With chlorine gas, chloroform, and dioxins, these are actual poisons used to kill people, and America wants you to use this and pour it all over your home? Are you guys getting it yet? We love our Matrix detergents and dryer sheets that keep our clothes smelling fresh and clean. It's just at the cost of carcinogens, endocrine disruptors, and gases that are toxic for our lungs and brain, but hey, at least we'll smell like April breeze.
Then we make sure to spray our grass with glyphosate to make sure we increase risk for cancer for all the kids and pets that run through our yard. And then the same company that makes this can sell us the cancer treatment.
Nah, really think about it though. What if the AI that they introduced to us is like the low level AI and what they got is like 10 times more advanced? You know, who knows if some of these news reporters are real or even TV shows? Like, you literally have to question everything.
What's your name?
Numchuck.
Numchum?
Yeah, Numchuck.
Numchuck?
Yeah.
All right, Numchuck, show me what you're working with.
Oh, that's like...
That's why they call you Numchuck?
Yeah, okay. Numchuck.
Do it again, Num. Numchuck.
Shot 95, sticking up a...
How is it that some celebrities look like a bunch of other people back in history that we've seen? Like, have you guys seen those?
I've definitely seen.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. All these people that, like, over 100, 200 years ago, if you see these pictures, you're like, yo, that looks exactly like them. Now, I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm just saying we have to start asking these questions. Like, have you guys seen that movie Dr. Sleep?
No.
Yes.
It's the sequel to The Shining.
Yeah, I seen it.
Go check that out. That
Dr.
depicts.
Sleep?
Yes.
I'm gonna check this. Okay.
So, because I know what you're referring to, that those people look for people with that keen ability that they call it, like, let's say the shine.
Shine.
Yeah.
And usually it's kids, and they eat them.
Right. So they're
eating the kids?
No, so here's what they do in the movie. So basically, it's crazy. So they get these kids, right? The movie's fucked up. So they get the kids, and they scare the shit out of them to the point to where their adrenaline is so high, then they extract them. So they're extracting their life force, their adrenochrome. And the adrenochrome, it's even in other movies too. That's why I say I always watch movies with a different lens, because they always put it in the movies. So they extract it, right? And that's life force. And you can see it in the movie where like they breathing it in, and like they can live forever off of it.
Hey, you know, I haven't seen that movie yet. I might have to check it out. And you know, that was just a few celebrities that look like someone from the past. You know, I'm pretty sure that there's much more. What's your thoughts on this situation?
So by now you're probably realizing that they don't die, but they actually just disappear. And the difference is more important than you think. Isn't it maddening how every time a major celebrity dies, the internet explodes with "rest in peace"? But let's look a little deeper. Half of them vanish right before exposing something, or after they've served their purpose. There's a name for this in ancient schools of mystery, and it's called the ritual of disappearance. It's when a public figure becomes too symbolic to a point that they're either silenced or recycled. And so you're probably wondering why. It's because public emotion is energy. If they can control where that emotion goes, they can control the perception of what's real. The system doesn't need your money. It needs your attention. And these fake deaths are the fastest way to harvest it. Remember, in Revelation, the beast's power isn't violence, it's deception. And the illusion is so convincing that people swear they're awake when they're still really locked into the matrix. So ask yourself, who benefits every time the world mourns a false idol? And what truth were you just distracted from seeing?
Y'all, I can't believe I'm making this. Illuminati card game strikes again. Not only did this card game predict, you know what, but now it has arguably the strangest tie out of all of them to Charlie Kirk's assassination. I made a couple videos explaining this last night, and this is what TikTok thought of them. So I'm going to be jam-packing all the information into one video, so just listen. Keep things short and sweet. Read that title at the bottom left. Enough is enough. This is on Charlie Kirk's YouTube channel. It is his last YouTube short that was posted literally hours before he died. Now remember that enough is enough. Now go onto YouTube and look up Illuminati card number 345, Enough is Enough. If you take a closer look, you read the card that says, obviously, enough is enough. And it says, at any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day. Now, that's an insane coincidence as is, right? Now, after seeing that, look at this Time magazine cover. Like, am I crazy? You can be honest. Like, I might be schizo. There's more. I'll make a part 2.
You know, the symbolism is crazy in this one. You don't find that strange that everything is just correlated like that? Because I do. You know, this shit is not just a coincidence.
So I'm on my Instagram, right? And I'm just scrolling. All of a sudden, I see this shit for these noodles. Hold on, let me show you these noodles, because I know all the kids is eating right now. Let me show y'all. All the kids is eating these. Let's look at this shit. Hold on, let me show you. This bitch say, warning, cancer and reproductive harm. Bro, what the fuck? Man, I'm throwing these shits away.
Dogs barking is a government experiment to terrorize people in poverty. Check this out.
Do y'all hear the dog?
There's a dog barking in the background.
One time, 2 weeks ago, I was like stoned, and I woke up at 2 in the morning, still stoned, and I heard that dog barking. And the way it barking, it just sounded exactly the same pitch every time, like. And I got really creeped out because I started to feel like, what if the dog barking is a government experiment and it's really just someone playing a dog barking over a loudspeaker?
Almost like it's pre-recorded.
Like terrorizing low-income neighborhoods so that we can't have peace. Like, this is literally how I was thinking.
It's not that far-fetched of a theory.
And I swear, I bet you that is real in some way.
It's like the movie They Clone Tyrone. Check it out.
That's not a real dog. It's kind of like how in San Francisco, some businesses will play classical music super loud over the speakers outside of their business so that homeless people won't loiter and, you know, hang out or sleep. And of course, a lot of homeless people will still stay out there and still sleep anyways, despite the music. But
Stay weird, y'all.
it creeped me out thinking that, like, wow, like, this could all be a experiment.
Hey, what y'all think about this? Because I think this has some truth to it. They probably don't only do this with dogs, though. They probably do this with sirens. You know, the people who do the leaf blowing. There's all types of ways you can affect the people in poverty by not giving them the peace of mind that they need.
They be saying, like, animals be extinct and shit. You feel me? I asked my man, like, how do we know? Is all the animals that they saying extinct really extinct? It's like, you gotta act like, did we check everywhere? Like, really think about, like, bro, did we check everywhere, though? You feel what I'm saying? Come on, cuz, like, really, how you gonna tell me something extinct and you ain't even check everywhere, bro? Come on, bro, I don't believe these niggas, cuz. I think everybody be frauding. Fuck you mean it's extinct? How you know, bro? You ain't even been everywhere for you to even tell me that, cuz. No, I think niggas be frauding, bro. Real shit. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, bro. I think niggas be frauding. They be saying shit like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, them niggas discover the ocean, bro. It's some shit in the ocean. Niggas be like, yo, Megalodon extinct. Megalodon just probably went somewhere down niggas not at. Megalodon was probably swimming around like, oh, y'all niggas dick eating. Man, let me go ahead and slide over here. Cause y'all niggas, come on, bro. Y'all in the way. I'm trying to be apex predator and y'all dick eating. Like, let me just slide over. You feel me? What the fuck? I'm trying to be dangerous and you niggas trying to figure out, trying to get the drop on me. Y'all niggas weird. No, real shit, bro. Cause like, I don't be thinking animals be extinct. I just think them niggas be moving. Straight up, like, bro, you gotta think, bro. Like, let's say you living in your crib and niggas keep pulling up to your house to see if you around. You would just pack your shit up and bounce. You like, or he knows his shit. Let me go ahead and pack my joint up. I'm gonna go ahead and slide down. What's the name? You feel what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I don't understand. My nigga said extinction is the reduction of a species, gang, like rhinos. I don't even know because they be saying certain species not even here at all, completely, bro. You feel me? So I don't even know if that's true or not, but no, bro. Because I mean, extinction is like complete. You know what I'm saying? Disarray of the species completely, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, bro. Feel me? Like, it be a lot of shit I be having questions about. Like, let's just.
Yo, what is you doing?
Fill my fucking car with water. What do you think?
What the fuck? How you do that?
Let me guess. You're one of the motherfuckers that think, let me fill up my car with gas. Wrong. The government's been fucking with your head this whole time. Cars run off water. The only reason they've been saying that shit is so that they can get your motherfucking money. And I bet you're one of them motherfuckers, sissies, who goddamn want to do that shit. But I'm telling you right now, you don't want to submit to them motherfuckers.
Bro, what is you doing out here?
Making a fucking fire.
Bro, you know it's raining, right?
Dude, get that bullshit out my face. You realize rain's fucking fake, right? I'm telling you right fucking now. The only reason that motherfucker said rain is real is so they can hit you inside while they're planning to destroy the fucking world. And I'm not talking about anybody, I'm talking about the higher fucking ups. The higher powers. Niggas like Elon Musk and shit are the real ones that are controlling this weather and shit. I'm telling you right now, not a drop of rain's getting on my ass, because I don't believe in that bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny. I wouldn't say I'm woke though. I would say I'm more conscious. I feel like it's a big difference. If you know, you know. All I'm saying is if you go down that rabbit hole, make sure that you find balance. Because knowing all of that could take a toll on you.
Oh my, Jacob Jones!
Yeah, look at that.
Woo! Holy shit!
There's lighting on that house.
You come inside! Oh my god!
Basement.
Oh my god!
Look at the sighting. It's on the house, Chelsea.
Oh my god!
The entire fuck did all that come from?
What?
Does everybody see the paint? Good. Whoa! when it calms down, it's better. This is too much.
What do y'all think is going on here, family? I've never seen the sky move like that before. If anybody know how does this happen and where it happened at, let me know in the comments below.
আল্লাহর সৃষ্টি মানুষ আল্লাহ তাআলা পৃথিবীতে যে মানুষকে কত রকমের বানিয়েছেন একমাত্র তিনিই জানেন। এই ধরনের মানুষগুলোর দেখে আল্লাহ তাআলা আমাদেরকে একটা শিক্ষা দিয়েছেন যে দেখো তোমাদেরকে আমি অনেক রকম বানাইতে পারতাম কিন্তু বানাই নাই। তাই আমরা যারা সুস্থ আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ বলবো, আর আমরা এই ধরনের মানুষগুলোকে একটু সাহায্য সহযোগিতা করব, ঘৃণা করব না, এদেরকে আমরা একটু ভালোবাসা দিব। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
Everything you were taught is a lie. And not just one thing, everything. We literally live in the deepest illusion. And awakening is that moment that you realize that religion, schooling, culture, the rules, all of it was literally built to program you, to disconnect you from source, from your own inner truth, from the living God inside of you. The matrix thrives on disconnected people. And it was designed like that because the more disconnected you are, the easier you are to manipulate. The more disconnected you are, the more you feed the matrix instead of God. The more disconnected you are, you feed the matrix with your fear, your drama, your addictions, your pain, and you are not in alignment with source divinity. We've been tricked into destroying our bodies, numbing our own hearts, doubting our own divinity. We drink, we scroll, we gossip, we fight. And every time that we do, what we're doing is we're fueling the very darkness that we're crying out to be saved from. And this is where awakening flips the script, because it's the instant that you stop feeding the lie and you start feeding your own light. It's the moment that you stop outsourcing your power and start embodying the truth. It's the moment that you remember, I am source. I am God in this body, in this form. I am sacred. And it's in that remembrance that everything changes.
Once you realize that you are one with everything, your life will change. And this is exactly why I have the I am design on my shop. It basically means that you are one with source. So, if you want to wear some clothes with a meaning behind it, click the link in the description below and get yours today.
When y'all find out who really running this world down here, y'all are going to crash out, because the people who are spiritually awoke, we know what's really going on. And when y'all find out that a lot of these people that's in these higher up positions are not even human, baby, y'all gonna crash out, because our world have been so programmed to believe that everything that we see with our eyes is the truth, but it's far from it.
It's crazy to me how quickly you all had to move on from the Bayside Mall incident that happened January 1st, 2024, where aliens were seen coming, or creatures, I should say, were seen coming out of a portal, according to so many witnesses, and even 120 police officers were there. If this incident was simply kids that 123 police officers were called for, why did the police officers actually set up a barricade around the mall and went through every person's phone there and deleted videos off? If it were just kids, why wasn't evidence allowed? And there were also other witnesses that were able to get out before that barricade was set. However, they realized the video that they took on the outside of all the police officers' cars were deleted from their phone, even though they never gave it. And it showed up a few months later with a different date attached to that same video. The craziest thing about this incident is that they said 3 creatures came out of a portal in one of the clothing stores. And the creatures came out, they didn't say anything, they didn't do anything, they just simply looked around. Someone reported saying that it looked like the creatures were lost. However, of course, you see something out of a portal, you're going to run away screaming, so majority of people did. However, witnesses said shortly after they saw Navy SEALs come out of another portal, apprehend the 3 creatures, and pulled it back through that portal and left. So you mean to tell me 123 police officers were on scene, but not one body cam footage, not one dash cam footage? In fact, let me show you how many police cars were there. So you mean to tell me, with all of these police officers, over 60 cars were called, 123 officers were called. All of these officers just came for kids who were shooting off fireworks, and only 4 kids were apprehended? And there are 2 other eerie things about these creatures. First off, it looked like their faces were glitching, according to witnesses. You couldn't actually see their features. It was just constantly changing, and someone described it as if they had a veil over them that was not allowed to show their actual faces as protection. That's what it looked like. And also,
They did not walk. They glided. So their feet didn't actually fully take steps and touch the ground. They glided through the location until the Navy SEALs officers pulled them back through another portal. So what do you guys think? Do you think it was just teenagers there that were having a little too much fun and all of those officers were called and there's no actual evidence of what happened? Or do you think that another cover-up happened, just like Washington, D.C.?
You know, that whole incident was scrubbed from history. It's almost like it never happened. And everyone that was there not even talking about it. You don't find that suspicious? You know, I'm gonna leave it at that though. Make sure you guys check out the website if you haven't already. I got some more surprises coming for y'all on there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out, y'all. See y'all in the next one.